friends, and welcome to my channel where I talk about books and bookish things and other things and geeky things and, you know, whatever comes into my head, really. This is a necklace I'm wearing on my head because, you know, why not? I'm also in my hoodie. This is the bookish one. It's very comfy and cozy, and I have to say my living room is currently full of bathroom. So having the bathroom refitted next week, which seemed like a good idea at the time. So it's like a cardboard Tetris mountain in here. Cats are loving it. It's like a playground for them. So they're having a while of a time, but I'm trying not to let it annoy me, right? So behind my camera, chaos. In front, more chaos. But I realised I hadn't really done a video about my December TBR, and there's a couple of reasons for this. Firstly, I've only got very few books, set books I'm going to read in my December TBR, and there's a couple of reasons. One is I've got several arcs I know there are due in. I tend to arc read for specific authors, so they're all due in December and January to be done quite quickly within the timelines. So I've kept space for them. I think I've got 6 coming, and they're all ones I'm, you know, looking forward to, that I've been anticipating. So I've kept space for them. I can't really talk about them, obviously, because most of them are proofreads. But, and also, I'm doing like my book advent up there, which I'm doing on my Instagram and my TikTok, because my videos are... they're too long to put on a short on here, because I can't stop talking. I mean, that's the problem, isn't it? So there's some of those I'm going to be opening that I would like to maybe pick up and read, especially on Christmas Eve, which is the last book I've wrapped, because I say Christmas presents on Christmas Day, which is A Christmas Carol, which I'll read every year on Christmas Eve. So I shall be reading that Christmas Eve. But there's going to be books I get for Christmas as well, if my lovely husband has picked the ones I asked him to. Then I'll be reading that. So I wanted to keep it a bit loosey-goosey, you know what I mean? So the only ones I'm definitely reading are 2 buddy reads and 2 book clubs. So the first buddy reads with the lovely Joanna ×2, Joanna and Joanna, oh, I love them, is Cackle by Rachel Harrison. This is a lovely, witchy, it's actually quite dark in places, but it's also very, very funny. There's very, very friendly spiders in this. One of them is called Ralph, who likes to wave his little legs at you. Oh, it's gorgeous. I love Rachel Harrison's writing. I really enjoyed Such Sharp Teeth, which was her take on werewolves. She also wrote a fantastic collection of 4 short stories called Bad Dolls, which is 4 stories about women and their decisions in life. It was really good. This is excellent. Her writing is very clean. It's very easy to read. It flows really well. Now, I can be really quite bad with buddy reads, because if I get into the book, I can't stop reading, and I realise I read fast. So, but I have been careful and sectioned it off. I've got 2 sections left to go. I've been very good. So yeah, I've been really enjoying that. So that's one of my buddy reads. The other buddy read I'll be doing is with my lovely friend Amelia's, which we only decided to do today. And we're going to do Krampus by Brom. This is very glowy because this is a second-hand copy I got from eBay, which once belonged to Oxfordshire County Council's library. It's got deckled edges, which I'm not sure I'm keen on. What do we think about that? Do we like deckled edges or no? But yeah, this is my first Brom. I've yet to read Slewfoot, and I really should get round to it. But this is seasonal, so why not? It's a great cover, isn't it? I don't really know anything about it. It's a illustrated horror novel. It's gothic, supposedly. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, so that's my buddy read with Amelia. And then, oh, let me move those over there. 2 book clubs. The first one, Slumber Party by Christopher Pike. This is the Tales Point Horror Book Club for December. It's my first Christopher Pike read. Great cover, isn't it? A snowman on fire. Interesting. I actually read this yesterday during the reading sprint I was on Kasha's Cemetery channel with Kasha and Michelle Melancholia, and I read this during the sprint, in a couple of sprints. It's only about 130 pages. And I can't decide if I enjoyed it or not. I quite like his writing. His writing is really kind of crackly. Do you know what I mean by that? It's kind of like a bit spiky, a bit edgy, and I quite like it. but none of the characters in this book they all seem to hate each other. I'm not quite sure why they decided to spend a weekend in an isolated cabin in a snowstorm, firestorm, in a snowstorm, when obviously one of them is, or somebody there is intent on harm. Why do people do that? Why do people go to isolated locations, get snowed in or stormed in, and then with other people who they don't like, and then not expect to die? So, yeah, I'm not sure if I liked it or not. I'm not sure. I think this is the thing with Christopher Pike books. I think they are Marmite, and some are better than others. And perhaps this wasn't, the best of his, because I know people who do read Christopher Pike. Quite a few on here do, and they absolutely love him. So, but yeah, I don't know how I feel about it, which is unusual because I usually finish a book and think nah or yes, but this one I'm like, oh, I don't know. But yeah, that was Child's Point Horror. And then the other one I'm reading is the YA Book Club 2023 with Amy McCall. And you better watch out, you better not die. This is the December read. It's YA horror. And it's basically about a woman who starts getting left strange presents, and they get more and more weird as time goes on, and it gets nearer Christmas. And could it be tied in with another girl who's gone missing, who disappeared the year before? So, and it's a great seasonal read, isn't it? So yeah. So those are the only 4 I'm definitely reading, except as well as my arcs. And other things I'm going to throw in as the month goes on. It's also an exceptionally busy time of year for me. In my job, so until I'll break up for the school, I work with schools for the Christmas holidays, which will be the 21st of December. It's going to be really mad, so I didn't want to put too much pressure on myself, especially with my whole bathroom being refitted. Crazy times. Do you like my sparklies? It's actually a necklace, but I decided I'd wear it I quite like it on my head. Anyway, my loves, I hope you're all keeping well. I hope you're not getting too stressed at this time of year. It's a difficult time of year, isn't it? Everything feels exaggerated. It looks like everybody else is having a perfect family Christmas. And everybody's doing these beautifully aesthetic videos. I wouldn't know an aesthetic. It smacked me in the face. I'm very sad I can't put my tree up until the 19th of December. But anyway, don't put pressure on yourselves, my darlings. It's just another time of the year. Just feels more intense. Also, if you've lost people, it can feel awful at this time of year because you reminisce and it can get upsetting. So just give yourself a bit of grace. Be gentle with yourselves, all right? And keep warm, keep hydrated, and keep reading fantastic books. I'll see you all soon. Take care.